Hi guys, today I made these mussels with Russian kale, garlic and chili, and it was really easy and healthy too. Think of it as really good fast food that is low in fat and high in protein and fibre, but still a real treat. Start by breaking up a whole head of garlic and peeling the cloves and then really finely slicing them up. I know this seems like an awful lot of garlic, but trust me, it's perfect. Once they're all sliced, add them to a small plate until later. Now take 2 banana shallots, or maybe 4 or 5 of the smaller ones if they're all you can find, and peel them up too. Then chop them up pretty finely. I think they're best when they're really finely chopped so that a few pieces of shallot can sit comfortably in each of the opened mussels in the pan. When they're all chopped, add them to the garlic. Then take them over to the hob and place a pan over a medium-low heat. This pan is cast iron, so it will take a good long time to heat up. And then add your olive oil. I'm adding about 3 or 4 tablespoons here. Now pile in the garlic and shallot, followed by about a half a teaspoon of chili flakes. You can go more with this if you like it really hot, but half a teaspoon is fine for me. Then I added a generous pinch of sea salt flakes, probably maybe a quarter teaspoon, and stirred everything up and let it cook for about 10 minutes on a medium-low heat. You're actually not trying to cook any of these ingredients, but just trying to infuse the olive oil with all their flavours. Next, wash about 200 grams of Russian kale. I love this so much, it's such a hearty green vegetable. And also wash about 1 kilogram of mussels. That sounds like a lot. This is only for 2 people, remember, but obviously you're not going to eat any of the shells or anything. Now take a large bowl to separate the live from dead mussels. And if the mussels are closed, then they're fine to cook. But if the mussels are open like this one, just wrap it pretty hard on the chopping board, and once they close slowly, it means the mussels are alive and they're fine to cook. Don't worry if you come across any ones that won't close, it just means they're dead. No big deal, just throw it away, don't eat them. People are often really nervous about cooking mussels and they shouldn't be. It's really simple. Just if they're open and won't close before cooking, then they're dead and they need to be thrown away. But similarly, after cooking, if they're closed, then they're dead as well, so you need to throw them away. They should open during cooking unless they're dead. So just remember, if they're open and won't close before cooking, throw them away, and if they're closed after cooking, throw them away. All of these mussels were perfect for me. I ended up throwing none of them away at all, and I actually got these yesterday from my good fishmonger, so mussels will actually live overnight in the fridge as long as you keep the bag open. Now give a quick stir to the garlic, shallot and chili. You can see there that the oil has darkened in colour and has taken on a lot of the flavours from all those ingredients. Now add in the Russian kale and stir fry it for just a few minutes so that all the kale is nicely slicked with that garlicky chili oil. Next, add about 3 tablespoons of sherry vinegar, which will give a nice tang but will also help everything to steam in the pot. Add 50 millilitres of water here as well to help the steaming process. Then just pile in the mussels, turn the heat up to high and clamp the lid on and leave them cook and steam for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, you'll see that all of the mussels have opened up, giving off a lot of their liquor, which is mixed with the pan juices and made this delicious broth, which is perfect for dipping white crusty bread. This should easily give 2 very generous portions, but just make sure that you do get a load of that broth as well. It's so flavoursome and delicious. I think the best way to eat mussels is to pick out the first one with a fork and then use the empty mussel shell as a kind of a pincers for picking out the rest of the mussels as you go. So that's it, really easy. I hope you tried this recipe at home. If you liked this video, be sure to give me a like and subscribe below. You can check me out on social media if you like. You'll find all the links to my accounts in the description, as well as the link to my blog where you'll find this full recipe over at www.rookiecook.org.